John, as we just mentioned, there are 2 head coaching jobs still up for grabs. Commanders, Seahawks, Washington, Seattle. According to Ian Rappaport, Bill Belichick is not believed to be in the running for either of those chairs. So that begs the question, what in the hell is Bill Belichick going to be doing next season?
So many options. All right, first thing, say Bill's like, you know what, it's been 25 years, 24 years, I need a break. He has grandkids, has 5 of them, between Steve and Brian, his 2 sons. Maybe he just decides to hang out with the grandkids, or maybe he was on College Game Day, he had the helmet on, he was awesome on television. He decides to go the TV route. Maybe he comes into our breakfast table and decides to sit with us a few days during the week, and we get to hang out with Bill Belichick. Or possibly he's just so in love with coaching, he goes to the college ranks and he's a consultant. He's just there, he's hanging out. The one thing we've talked about with Belichick is, all right, he's older, does his way of coaching, does it still work? Do players still believe in that? Is the next generation? Or maybe he goes, hangs out in the college ranks and he hangs out with some of the young kids, which better prepares him for possibly the coaching cycle next year and he lands a head coaching job. Those are the options. Who knows what Bill's going to do? Maybe he just sits around and he starts a podcast that he can just stay at home, hang out with the dog, and do it right from his house.
Yeah, dog
Nike,
right?
Yeah, Nike.
What was the old term, later boomer? What was the whole thing? What was it? Like, there was like later boomer.
Yeah, I know what you're saying, to old people.
Yeah, that's kind of what it feels like the NFL said to Belichick. I don't like this. I don't like this one bit. All right, he's got to go into media. What are we talking about?
Yeah.
I have put together a top 5 list. Let's go. Top 5 media
Sneaky
ideas
top 5,
for Bill
let's
Belichick.
go.
Let's go. Sneaky top 5. Let's roll it in. Number 5, Mark Grillo. Are you with me?
Here we go.
A fishing show with Randy Moss. I just want to see them on the open water. Randy loves fishing, so does Belichick. I would love to see these 2 guys fishing, talking Patriots. Number 4.
I got excited for a second. He was going to do something with Mark Grillo. I thought
That was it, Grillo. Number 4. Can we see it?
Cracking beers.
A Patriots podcast with Bill Burr. Every week, Bill Burr, the pundit, who is one of the funniest men alive, is a diehard Patriots fan. The 2 of them just commiserate over Patriots losses, and Belichick goes into it, or they celebrate the wins, and Belichick goes into it. I'm here for it. Number 3! Coach Cast with Saban and Carroll.
No, Pete too?
Yeah, bring them in. They don't have jobs right now, and if the Manning cast was great and we have Kevin Hart and Caitlin Clark and whoever else, I want to see these 3 guys talking football every single
We
week.
get Ron Rivera on there too?
Get Ron Rivera, get Coach
Riverboat Ron. Everybody loves
I'll get
Ron.
Wink Martindale on that.
All right.
Number 2. Number 2. 80s and 90s Giant stuff with Parcells, Sims, and Lawrence Taylor.
You didn't even put yourself in the title of that, Peter? Come
No,
on.
just show me old footage of like Harry Carson and Carl Banks and Joe Morris and Dave Meggett out of the backfield. Just call it 80s and 90s Giant stuff, and it's them just talking about it. Sims talking about it, Taylor talking about it, and of course, Belichick.
You would stalk them so hard, Peter, to be a guest on that show.
Please.
If you ever need me, if
I'm
you
available.
last minute fill-in,
collab.
I'm in the market.
I'll come to you.
Number 1, I'll come to you. Number 1, drum roll. Co-host NFL RedZone with Scott Hansen.
Wow.
Hansen, we love you.
Oh my gosh.
You're one of the greatest solo hosts in the business. You do the thing perfectly. I think even you would say you're willing to have a wingman. Now, it's still NFL RedZone with Scott Hansen and in smaller font, Bill Belichick. But I think I love this. I love him for 8 hours every day, no days off, going at it, and he and Hansen together out there in the studios over there at SoFi doing the NFL RedZone every single Sunday. I want Hansen and Belichick doing the Red Zone together.
You know what I love?
It's 7 hours, Peter, not 8 hours.
Sorry.
That's like messing up the words to let it be. Okay, it's
I
7
messed it up
hours.
with Octobox.
What do you got?
Put the 7 to 8.
What do you got?
What I do love about that, I remember talking to an assistant coach with the Patriots, because Scott has gone into detail about his bathroom regimen of once he starts, there's no time. He said in staff meetings, it was unbelievable. Bill would just go, and he'd say, I would sit there, it's like, at some point, doesn't he have to use the bathroom? I know we all do, but no one would say a word. So he's already prepared years of coaching, and he can hold it too, and he can be right there with Scott Hansen.
There is nothing I want to hear more than Bill Belichick looking in the camera and saying, it's time for the witching hour.
Yeah.
Just in that tone of voice, because I feel like his entire coaching legacy is just putting people through the witching hour. The Bill Belichick witching hour.
Where losses become wins, and wins become losses.
losses.
I'm going to go further, Peter. A podcast is a lot of work, and, equipment and stuff. I want Belichick to just resort to doing those walking in the city videos
that's
like
us,
here.
baby.
Where you just, look, Trevor Noah's hosting the Grammy. What are we doing? What was that monologue? All right, see you later. See you in the comments. Like, just quickly
I thought
walking
you were
around
gonna
like
roll
that.
a Schrager video
me too.
walking down.
I jumped into the game.
I saw it. You did a Roadhouse one. I
did a
loved it.
Roadhouse
I
instant
did see
reaction.
that.
I'm seeing Simmons is doing them all the time now.
It's a
Peter,
thing.
I feel like you helped put that on the map.
You know,
Yeah.
you take a walk and you
Yeah.
do it and you talk, you show the city. There's a guy in a scooter that comes zooming by. Belichick, let's see, he'll be walking around Nantucket, a little different, but still, it's great.
I jumped
Levels.
into it.
There's levels.
Sprained an
There's
ankle on
levels.
cobblestone.